Well, hello! It's wonderful to have you back with me. I was just about to make some plain sugar cookies and I realized that my recipe book is nowhere to be found, and I have a feeling that my daughter had something to do with that. Recipe or no recipe, I promise to deliver these cookies in 2 days, so I better create my own, and I hope you will help me. There's really nothing to it. All we need is some butter, eggs, sugar and flour, and a little bit of lemon and vanilla, and we are on our way. Let's start by adding butter. Room temperature butter. If you have followed my cooking before, you might notice that I hardly ever bake small batches, or I cook in small batches, just for the reason that I like to share my food with friends and family, with my neighbors. So I'm gonna go with 3 sticks of butter for this recipe. Now let's whip the butter really good. To whipped butter, we're gonna add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Approximately 2 tablespoons of real vanilla. And then we're gonna mix it all really well together. This is looking so good. And now we're gonna add eggs, 2 eggs, and some lemon zest. I love lemon zest in cookies. So you can put as much as you like. I'm gonna go about half a lemon zest, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Now let's add some lemon juice. Let's say 1/2 lemon juice. And then we'll mix it again. And now that all this is nicely mixed, we're gonna switch our electrical mixer with spatula, and we're gonna add flour. Okay, this is looking really nice. We're gonna add flour now. And before we add flour, I'm gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Whenever I cook, I simply have to incorporate something healthy into my recipes. So in this case, I am gonna incorporate some whole wheat flour instead of using only white flour. So I have 2 cups of whole wheat flour here. Now let's mix it all nicely. We're gonna see how our dough turns out. We're obviously going to need a little more flour. So now I'm gonna add 1 cup of white flour. And then we're gonna mix it all again. Dough is looking really nice. So I think 3 cups of flour was just enough. Okay, we are ready for next step. Now the dough is nice and ready. I'm gonna line up some parchment paper in a baking pan, and I'm gonna put on the oven on 360. And we are on our way to bake some cookies. So here they are, and now I'm just gonna decorate them with some roasted almonds. Cookies are ready, and so is the oven. Now we're gonna let them bake for about 10 to 13 minutes. These babies turn out just beautiful. This is a true homemade goodness. And now that you see how easy it is to incorporate health into simple cookies like these, I hope you too will get adventurous and start cooking. Remember, it really doesn't matter if you're a professional chef or not. What's important that you're willing to try and give your best. And on the end, results will always be good.